From never-before-seen all-inclusive resort trends to a resort opening on that controversial island, yes, that one, I've got all the latest in resort and travel news coming right now on your Resort Report. Hi everyone, it's Vanessa and welcome back to Passport Pages, and I'm back with your resort report for the month of July 2023, and I have lots of big news to share, so let's get started. So as promised, let's kick things off with the craziest story of this month's report. A U.S. investor has bought 2 Caribbean islands that were once owned by the late Jeffrey Epstein and where authorities allege many of the disgraced financier's crimes took place. Stephen Deckoff with SD Investments recently purchased Great St. James and Little St. James Islands in the U.S. Virgin Islands for $60 million. And what's even more surprising, plans to build an exclusive resort there. The investment firm said in a statement that a significant portion of the sale proceeds will go toward the U.S. Virgin Islands government as part of a previous deal with Epstein's estate. The 25-room resort is expected to open in 2025 and is predicted to boost tourism and create jobs, the firm said. I stay as neutral as possible in these resort reports and just report the news, but I definitely like to hear your take on this issue. Would the island's past history deter you from staying here, or do you see this as a fresh start and just another Caribbean resort that you'd likely book a stay in someday? I think customers' opinions should matter in these decisions, so please let yours be heard. Now to some general travel news and trends. More than a third of Americans have not taken or will not be taking a vacation this summer, and most say it's because they can't afford to. According to a recent poll by Travel and Leisure, 58% of American adults who aren't going away point to a lack of money as the reason, and it's a 10% increase from last year when only 48% said they were unlikely to take a summer vacation. And when it comes to those who are taking a vacation, a whopping 80% are making some money-conscious changes to those plans. According to the survey, 29% of travelers will save by selecting less expensive accommodations, 28% will choose cheaper activities, 26% will go away for less time, and another 26% will choose to drive rather than fly. And some are simply choosing to stay closer to home, with 23% of those surveyed opting for a staycation. So I'd be interested in your take on this. Would you agree with this poll? I personally think, based on what I've seen, that the staycation number is much higher. Many people have been traveling only domestically this year, as international travel growth is delayed for yet another year. But now, instead of COVID fears, it's due to the economy. Here's to 2024, though. Maybe that will be the year travel gets back on track. Now to my favorite piece of news. TripAdvisor caught more than 1 million fake reviews last year. More specifically, the site identified more than 1.3 million fake or fraudulent reviews in 2022, according to the company, which amounted to about 4.4% of all reviews submitted. Of those, TripAdvisor stopped 72% of them from ever making it onto the website, which the company called, quote, a significant improvement compared to 2020 when only 67% were stopped. This new data was revealed in their 2023 Review Transparency Report. Of the fake reviews detected last year, over 24,500 of them were associated with paid review companies, and nearly half of those originated in 6 countries: India, Russia, the United States, Turkey, Italy, and Vietnam. So there you go, and I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. Marriott must now include fees in room rates. The transparency issue stems from a consumer protection investigation led by the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office, after which Marriott agreed to include mandatory resort fees in its room rates as part of a 2021 settlement. Pennsylvania Attorney General Michelle Henry accused Marriott of failure to comply with the previous settlement even after multiple extensions. As a result, a new agreement has been struck, which now requires the company to, quote, clearly and conspicuously list any mandatory fees at all steps during the consumer's booking process. And fingers crossed that more brands will be held to the same standard. Hotel Musai, one of the premier resorts in Puerto Vallarta, is bringing its magic to Mexico's Caribbean coast with the opening of the Hotel Musai Cancun. Set to debut in 2024, the resort will feature a white sand beach, infinity edge rooftop pool and bar, luxury suites, restaurants, a gym, and more. The Hotel Musai Cancun will have 88 suites, each with floor-to-ceiling windows, 275-square-foot terraces with private jacuzzis and private living areas. Dining options will include an Italian option, pool bar, and a rooftop restaurant and bar. Guests can choose from the gourmet culinary all-inclusive plan or an EP plan at booking. So another exciting opening I'll be keeping an eye on for you guys. The Hard Rock Riviera Maya is updating its Heaven amenities. The adults-only section of the resort, known as Heaven, has recently unveiled new updates that include 3 new specialty restaurants, deluxe swim-up rooms on the ground floor, poolside cabanas, and a new pool. The new restaurants include Umo, a Mexican Yucatan-inspired restaurant serving Mayan-style dishes and handmade tortillas. Wai welcomes Thai food enthusiasts with handmade noodles, which guests can see being made from the Wok Show station. And the third dining concept is Faro, a food hall inspired by fish and farmers markets with 9 stations. The new Eden Pool and poolside cabanas feature a full-service bar and snack station, and the cabanas feature seating areas for both groups and private pool loungers. So some very smart updates, I think, and I know that section is going to be more popular than ever. I've been asked many times to comment on the travel safety situation in Mexico, and I was waiting for more concrete information to be as neutral as possible. The latest State Department report is that Mexico is considered a safe country to visit, but there are numerous dangerous areas and regions that tourists should avoid traveling to. The travel advisory for Mexico warns that crime, including violent crime, can occur anywhere in Mexico, including popular tourist destinations. Travelers are advised to be aware of their surroundings, avoid dangerous areas, and leave dangerous situations immediately. Unregulated alcohol and counterfeit medication are common and pose significant health risk to visitors. Possession and use of drugs, including medical marijuana, is illegal and can result in lengthy prison sentences. The advisory also warns against assaults as perpetrators target intoxicated or isolated individuals or use drugs to incapacitate victims. So that's the latest, and I will update you with any further official reports as they happen. So there you have your resort report for July 2023. A bit of a mixed bag this month. I just report the news as it comes, but let's all remain optimistic that better times in travel are ahead. If these resort report videos have helped to keep you informed and you'd like them to continue into next year, please do give this video a thumbs up. That would really help me decide. This is Vanessa with your resort report. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.